is coming up on 5:45 now on a Monday morning. We want to check in with Jackie with a look at the forecast. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning tonight. Out there right now, we're dealing with some low visibility. We have that fog developing across much of the area, reducing that visibility down to 2 miles or less for a good chunk of the region. Down about 2 miles in D.C., Culpeper, Leesburg down about a mile, along with Hagerstown, even back out towards some of our westernmost areas. Kaiser, Woodstock down about a mile. Annapolis, you're about 5 miles of visibility at this point. Low pressure system continue to lift its way off towards our north and east. We did have some severe weather yesterday that has since faded away. If anything, we're looking at a little bit of that patchy drizzle alongside some of that dense fog that we're dealing with out there right now. Once that fog lifts out, we should see drier conditions developing later this morning and into the afternoon. And then later on this evening, so we could see some isolated thunderstorms developing back out towards our westernmost areas. Otherwise, areas to the east like D.C. and areas east of the I-95 corridor likely remaining dry later today. Temperatures right now, it's a warm start. We're into those 60s to right about 70 degrees. And not only is it a warm start, it's also a very humid start to the day. When we talk about dew points in those mid-upper 60s to right around 70, that's that soupy feel to the air. Immediately as you step outside, you feel it. So it's a humid start. That humidity likely sticking around today. Yes, we had the fog out there this morning. We'll still be about cloudy as we look ahead towards 10 a.m. with temperatures lower 70s. We're talking lower 80s though by 2 p.m. That fog should lift out by about 10 a.m. or even a little bit earlier than that. And we'll see more of that sunshine breaking out into the early afternoon. High temperatures across much of the area, low to mid 80s out there for your Monday afternoon. Now in terms of futurecasts, will show you the rain and thunderstorm timing. If anything, we're looking at some spotty sprinkles back out towards our westernmost areas, western Maryland, parts of the eastern panhandle by mid to late afternoon. Now later this evening, closer towards sunset, that's when we could see some clusters of storms along and west of the I-81 corridor. So heads up Hagerstown, Martinsburg, as well as Winchester. Could see those thunderstorms passing on by, but notice much of the activity situated back out towards the west. By 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, some scattered showers around, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. Spot shower or storm as we look ahead towards later on tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow doesn't look quite as wet as what some of the models originally were showing, but again, count with that chance for a spot shower or storm later on tomorrow. Today, though, severe outlook. We have that bullseye back out towards western Maryland, the eastern panhandle, much of the I-81 corridor also included in that, so it's slight risk. 2 out of 5 on that severe scale, but that severe weather, not quite as widespread as what we had yesterday. Lows tonight falling back only into those 60s to lower 70s. So similar to what we're starting off with out there this morning. Now tomorrow afternoon, we're also talking about those 80s, likely lower 80s though, across much of the region for your Tuesday. And as we look ahead towards the next few days, though, Wednesday is looking really nice. We'll likely see lower humidity that day and temperatures back in those middle 80s with ample amounts of sunshine. We'll take that. Lower 90s though. So we're heating things up as we get towards Thursday as well as Friday. So we could potentially see our first 90-degree day of the year as we look ahead towards the end of this week. Just in time for the weekend, though, we are looking out for some thunderstorms out there for Saturday afternoon. Also a few showers out there Sunday. Saturday, though, seasonable with highs in the lower 80s, but Sunday a little bit cooler, and we'll see those highs back in the upper 70s.